The hard and fast conditions continue to befuddle the world's best golfers at the British Open today in the second round. Here's what happened. Zach Johnson from the U.S. held the overnight lead at 5 under. He made birdie on the par 3 13th, but had a bad day shooting a 4 over par round and is at -1 and sits tied for 6th. Argentina's Angel Cabrera also seems to be bringing his A game right now. The biggest golf event. He played well today, holding the lead at times. He's at -1 and is also tied for 6th. Spain's Miguel Angel Jimenez is the leader after the second round of play. He fired an even par 71 to remain at 3 under par. A great bunker shot there to help him save par on 18. Henrik Stenson of Sweden is quietly having a very strong tournament. He's posted back-to-back rounds of 70, sits at 2 under for the championship. American Dustin Johnson is in the hunt. He's looking for his first major title and has come close a couple times. He had to battle today and wound up posting a 72 and is 1 shot back at 2 under par. England's Lee Westwood had a sensational 68 today thanks to approach shots like this on the 12th hole. Westwood has never won a major. He'd be a popular winner this week at Muirfield. He is also at 2 under par, a very popular score as well. And Tiger Woods birdied 18. Just like he did yesterday to shoot an even par 71, remains at 2 under par. Tiger is in good shape to make a run on the weekend for his 15th career major, just 1 shot off the lead. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard. Miguel Jimenez is in first place, followed by 4 others tied for second. They are Henrik Stenson, Lee Westwood, Tiger Woods, and Dustin Johnson. Zach Johnson drops to -1 after shooting a 75 today, tied for 6th with 4 others, and Canadian Graham Dillette was 1 over today to put him at 6 over for the tournament, tied for 49th, but the Canadian, he makes his cut at the first major in his career. Once again, the Calgary Stampeders are relying on their backup quarterback to lead them this week. Starter Drew Tate still has something wrong with his throwing arm and can only do this at practice, kind of a mock throw. And so for the second straight game, it'll be Kevin Glenn behind center, and the veteran quarterback will be looking to guide the Stamps to back-to-back wins over the Montreal Alouettes. He knew all along that he'd be getting the start due to Tate's injury.
It's always the reps. Once you get the reps and you get, back, comfortable with throwing the ball to certain people and knowing how they're going to move, when they're going to make their breaks, you anticipate that kind of stuff, it's a lot easier, So, playing one game and turning around and playing the next game, right, back to back is going to be a lot more comfortable.
The Stamps host the Montreal Alouettes tomorrow at 5 p.m. at McMahon. NHL players will be playing at the Olympic Games next winter in Sochi. No real surprise. Sidney Crosby, Alexander Ovechkin, and other big NHL stars will be able to represent their countries at the Olympic Games. The NHL, the NHL Players Association, and the International Ice Hockey Federation have struck a deal. The Sochi Games begin February 12th. That means the NHL will have to take a break from February 9th to the 26th. Our first game, by the way, is against Norway. To the Western Major Baseball League, and the Bulls are back in action tonight. The Bulls will be hosting Moose Jaw tonight and tomorrow at 7:05. The Bulls go into the game with a record of 19-17 and have won 8 of their last 10, as I said earlier in the week. Let's hope they continue their winning ways. And Medicine Hat is also in action as they are in Yorkton tonight. The Mavericks have only 3 losses in their last 10 games. And there is your look at sports for now, Jackie.
Yesterday we talked about snails and facials.
Yeah, that was
bizarre.
bizarre.
We're going to talk about something you're going to love just as much. Royal babies.
Oh, yes.
And the Royal Baby Watch.
I'm all over that.